Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Daniela Genus. I am the founder of She's the Boss International. If you are new to the channel, please make sure that you click subscribe so that you are the first to know when I release a new video. And all of the videos are around entrepreneurship, personal and professional development, and reaching your goals really. So if that resonates with you in any way, please make sure that you click that subscribe button. Today's video, how to create a strong vision for your business that leads to results. So there's lots of business owners that I come into contact with on a regular basis, and I ask them the question, what is the long-term vision for your business? Sometimes they answer me, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they don't know what the vision is for the business. They're just plodding along. They had an idea to start the business and they've just continued going and moving in the direction of delivery. But how can you get to a destination if you don't have an idea of where that destination is? So you start a business, and for the most part, the idea is because you want your business to be a success. But what does success look like? If you don't have a clear vision, then you're just going, but you're not going anywhere. You're not going to a specific destination. And the challenge with that is if you're not heading to a specific destination, you're going to be pulled in lots of different directions, because how do you make decisions? What are the decisions based on? Just moving forward, as opposed to moving forward to a particular point. So I don't believe in simply creating vision boards. I have an article on my LinkedIn about that, and I'll probably do a video about it, but I don't really think that just a vision board in the traditional sense where you just stick pictures of all these wonderful things, I don't necessarily think that they're particularly practical or useful. There's lots of debate around this, but I am of the view that a vision board alone is pretty useless. It's just a piece of decoration for your house. What I think is much more practical and useful is to create a strong visual vision with an adjoining action plan. And that is useful. And successful businesses have a specific destination in mind and an action plan of how they're going to achieve it. So how do you create one of those? So you need to ask yourself several questions. So the first question is, how much do you want to earn personally, and how much revenue do you want the business to generate? So pick a date in mind. I personally, I like to do 3-year visions, because I think that 5 years is too long and 1 year is too short. I think 3 years is kind of the nice spot in between. So in 3 years' time, how much money do you personally want to be earning, and how much money do you want the business to be generating? So that's in turnover and in profit. So that's the first question. And you'd be surprised the amount of people that, and you may be one of those people now, that don't know. I say, how much money do you want to be earning in 3 years? And they don't have a clue. So if you don't know how much money you want to be earning, or how much money the business needs, you want the business to be turning over, how do you set sales targets? And if you don't set sales targets, how do you generate any particular planned form of revenue? Because you're just grasping, or what is it, clutching at straws. It's that throw it up against the wall and hope that something sticks. But actually, no, you need to know what is the goal, what is the financial goal in mind. And I like to start with the how much money do you want to be earning personally, because then that, if in 3 years you want to be earning 70 grand per annum, your business cannot be turning over 70 grand per annum. So it just helps you understand and determine how much money the business needs to be earning. And then it enables you to then set annual sales targets. Because if you know in 3 years you need to be generating, I don't know, 150 grand revenue, and 20 grand of that is going to be profit, then that should help you work out how much sales you need to be making in this year, next year, in order to achieve that in year 3. The next question is, who do you want to be working with? So what kind of clientele do you want to make up your customer base? And again, I think there's so many businesses that I've encountered that I ask them who is their target customer, and they say anyone. If anyone is your target customer, then no one is your target customer. And that means you're not speaking to anyone in particular. You're speaking to everyone. And if you're speaking to everyone, again, it's that let's just throw it out there and hope something sticks, instead of having a strategic strategy, having a clear strategy that these are the people I'm going to be speaking to, and therefore this is the language that I need to be speaking to. This is the kind of pains that they're suffering, and this is how my service or product is going to alleviate that pain. So who do you want to be working with? And describe the types of businesses or the types of people if it's B2C, business to consumer, as opposed to business to business. To be very specific, I like to use the value proposition canvas, which you can download from Strategizer. If you go to Strategizer, I think it's .com, and that's Strategizer with a GY, not a GI. And you can download the, what are they called? The trigger questions. So if you download the trigger questions for the value proposition canvas, I like to use that to then create customer personas. So a description of what my ideal customers look like, the pains that they have, the gains that they want to have, the problems that they have, and all of those things. And I think it just helps you to create a really robust description of who your customers are and how your product or service or your business is going to speak directly to the challenges that they're facing. What do you want to be doing? And this is really important as a question, because what you want to be doing in 3 years may not necessarily be what you're doing now. So you may want to introduce new products or services. You may want to innovate the business model. You may not want to even be working in the business directly. You may just want to be overseeing it. But again, you need to be clear on what it is so that you're able to plan from now to then what you need to be doing to be able to put yourself or to put your business in the position that it needs to be to do the things that you want to do. And once you've answered all of those questions and you've written them out, how will it make you feel? And I think this is really important, this how will it make you feel part, because you can say, oh, actually in 3 years, this is what I want to be doing and this is how much I want to be earning and I want to be working with this type of person. But actually, how is that going to make you feel? Once you determine how you're going to feel, that's what you're now striving for. And that's what should, hopefully, motivate you on a daily, weekly, monthly basis, keep pushing forward towards achieving those goals. And then finally, what do you need to do to achieve this vision? So what are all of the goals that need to be achieved in the next 12 months to be able to get you on the track to achieve that 3-year vision? And write them out. And there you have your to-do list for the whole year. When I do this as a session, and when I do it, I ask many more questions, so it's a little bit more detailed, but just this basic version can work in the first instance to help you have a strong and compelling vision for you and your business that can help you create an action plan, which is then what's going to get you moving towards this 3-year success. So if you have found that even remotely useful, but you would love to find out what the full process that I use and would like to work with me to create that kind of detailed 3-year vision, then please do drop me an email at daniela@shesthebossinternational.com. It usually takes around 2 to 3 hours, but at the end of that 2 to 3 hours, you have a full action plan and a really detailed vision to help you move forward and achieve your goals and your dreams. I hope you found that useful. If you have, please click that like button. Please write any questions that you may have in the comment section. And if there's anybody else out there that you think may find this useful, please click that share button.